This
engine.
conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so you want me to say click on that and pin to taskbar?
Yeah, pin to taskbar.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
So when I open the Microsoft SQL Server Management, so we have to work on database only. Am I correct?
Yes.
So when we click on a database, we got a system database, database snapshot, report server, temporary DB, system database. Okay, master model, MSDB.
So actually, we don't have any user-defined database, right? You don't find anything. You'll find
No,
the system data. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have to work on the master model, MSDB, and temporary database. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Hi, Sunit. Morning.
Naga, one more thing. I tried to download GoTeam on my laptop, but I couldn't download the GoTeam on my laptop.
Which one?
GoTeam meeting.
GoTo meeting. No need to
Yeah.
download it. Actually.
Oh, no need to download it? Okay.
No need to download. Yeah. So just it will ask you go to opener. When you click on that link, it will ask you go to opener. Just you can. Okay.
Oh.
Can you do me a favor? Send me the schedule and also, the language, the SQL language also, so I could print it out.
Okay.
So that way I could have it to study.
Yeah. I sent you documents, right? SQL ebook. Did you get that?
No, I didn't get it. I think you sent it to other attendants.
I will send it today. Okay.
Yeah.
I will send you the document today, and also I will send you the code also. Okay. So just whatever we discuss here, I will send that code also. It will be easy for you to practice.
Yeah. Also, you didn't send me like the first class. Like the first class you sent me, but like not the one that you guys just had, like the preview class.
Demo?
Yeah, the demo.
I will send you. Actually, I didn't find that recording, so I will check that. And
okay, that's no problem.
Naga, I have received SQL e-reader either.
Yeah, I will send you.
Okay, thank you.
Demo, you're asking demo or ebook?
Ebook. None.
Yeah. So actually, I think I sent you that. Okay, let me check that, and I will send you that again, the ebooks, and also the demo recording. Today I will check that demo recording. I will send it to you. That. So download it.
Did I miss anything up to now?
Pardon me?
I just logged in. Did I miss anything?
No, nothing. So I didn't start the session. Okay. Devika, I will send you software. Actually, I didn't find time to send to you. I'll send you the software.
Yeah, hello, sir.
I will send you. I will send you the software today, and you can download it.
Yeah, okay, sir. SQL Server పంపిస్తాను.
Yeah. అదే నేను పంపిస్తా. Right.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు ఓపెన్ చేసాను.
ఏంటండి?
ఇది దేని గురించి అంటే జిఐ గ్రాఫికల్ యూజర్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్.
So, okay, yesterday we discussed how to create a database using a command, and I think we didn't discuss how to create a database using wizard. That means GUI. So let us see that how to create a database using GUI. And I explained data files right yesterday. So let us see that data files. So what is their MDF file and what is the LDF file, and how why we call them as a recovery files. Let us discuss that. Okay. So today the session will not be 1 hour actually, because other students didn't join. So because new, right? So new technology, right? So today let us complete it early. So Monday onwards, okay. So we'll be having 1 hour session. Okay.
Okay.
So initially, until you get some command on this tool, we'll go a little bit slower. So once you get command on the tool, so then we'll go a little bit faster and complete that in time. Okay. So so we discussed how to create a database, okay, using command, and let us see how to create a database using wizard. Okay, so that is GUI, graphical user interface. We call that as a wizard. So WIZART. So here you find a database folder. Can you see that?
Yes.
So right click on database folder. So there you find an option, new database. Okay, so click on the new database. When you click on the new database, you'll get an environment. You'll get a window. Okay, so just give the database name here.
Can you show me one more time? Can you show me one more time, Naga? Sorry.
So here you find a database folder.
Correct.
So right click on that.
Okay.
So when you right click on that, you'll find all the options. So take that new database, click on that new database.
Okay.
And just give the name here. That means this is a wizard. No need to write any command here. Okay, just you have to give the input. So here the input is database name. Okay, so test underscore. Let me give some name. Okay, so I'm giving some random name. And if you see down, you'll find two files. Can you see that?
Yes, test primary and not application. Sorry,
Okay.
test and test log.
Yes. So you'll find these two files. So actually, when you create a database, automatically a file group, okay, you'll find a file group in the database. I told you, right? In a database, you'll find file groups. That means a database is nothing but a collection of file groups. A file group is a collection of data files. A data file is a collection of data pages. That is the hierarchy. Okay. So here, if you observe, I'm trying to create a database. So by default, you'll get the file group. Can you see? So that is the primary file group. So when you create a database using a command or through wizard, you will get a primary file group. Okay. So in the primary file group, we'll be having MDF, LDF files, master data file and log data file. So these two are MDF, LDF files. Okay. So this is the MDF file and this is the LDF file, and you can easily identify that underscore log. So that is an LDF file. So this is an MDF file. These two belongs to primary file. Okay. And if you want to create a file group manually, we call that as a secondary file group, but we don't create it anyway. So we call that as a secondary file group. Okay. So, and if you observe here, so you'll find the properties. Can you see the properties? So initial size, auto growth, maximum size, and path. So these are the properties of the database and also files. So by default, the server allocates 6 MB of memory for database. So whatever the database you create, it allocates 6 MB of memory. So out of that 6 MB of memory, so the database allocates 4 MB of memory for MDF file and 2 MB of memory for LDF file. Okay, so because actually we don't save that much data in the log files, right? So that's why the memory is less compared to master data file, MDF file. So because, and we save everything, whatever the data you want, you save in the database, all the data will be saved in this MDF file only. So that's why we need more memory. So that's why it allocated 4 MB. So this is the default initial memory. Okay, and if you want to increase it, you can increase it. So click on that and you can increase that according to requirement. Okay, so but let me keep it 4, and that is the initial memory, initial size. So once the database reaches its initial size, okay, we have to increase the memory, right? So we have to increment the memory. So we can't do it manually. Okay, so because different users use the database, right, to save the data. So once it reaches the initial memory, it has to increment the data. That means the memory has to increment automatically. The database memory has to increment automatically. So for that, we have a property called auto growth. Can you see?
Sure.
So when you click on the drop down list, when you click on the dialog box, you will find the property auto growth. So in bytes, in percentage. In byte means I want to increment the memory by 1 MB once it reaches the initial memory. Clear? So I want to So I want to increment the memory by 1 MB automatically. Once it reaches the initial memory. So if you want to increase it, you can increase it. If you want to increment it by 2 MB, if you want to increase it by 3 MB, you can change the values according to requirement. So, but by default, it will be 1 MB. And here, maximum file size means the total memory. Okay, the total memory we want to allocate to that database. So that is the maximum size at maximum file. Okay, so by default, it is unlimited. So unlimited means it totally depends on the RAM capacity, our system RAM capacity. Okay, so based on that RAM capacity, so according to that, it will reserve the total memory to that database. If you want to limit that, if you want to give the total memory to the database, so we have to use this limited to, and by default it will be 100 MB. That means for every database, if you want to give the complete that means total memory, so by default it should be 100 MB. It shouldn't be less than 100 MB. It should be 100 MB, or it can be more than that. Okay, so if you want to limit the total size, but by default it will be unlimited because we can't specify the total memory, right?
Yeah,
It is
we
not
can't
possible.
show how much. We can't show how
Yes,
much they use.
exactly. So we can't define that. So by default we have to take unlimited. But normally in real time, the database size will be around 8 GB. Okay, so you can consider that. So if anyone asks you about that, so it will be around 4 to 8 GB. Okay, the database size. So click on OK now. And so path means these two files will get saved in this path. Okay, you will find these two files in this path. If you want to change the path, you can change the path also. If you want to save these files in any other folder, just change the path according to that folder. So, but here I'm not changing it. So let me click on OK. Okay. So now, can you see the database?
Yeah, I can see the test, Ahmad. Yeah, correct.
So when you expand it, you will find the database structure. Okay. So actually, I didn't use any command here. If you observe, I didn't use any command. So I used the wizard. I just gave the input. It gave me the output. So the output is database. The input is database name. Simple. So now let me show you. So where the file, where we find the files. So let me go to the C drive. In the C drive, we'll find the program files x86 folder. Open that. The program files x86 folder, you'll find Microsoft SQL Server. Open that Microsoft SQL Server. In the Microsoft SQL Server, you will find the last folder, MS SQL. Can you see? Open the last folder, MS SQL 11. MS SQL 11 is the version. Okay, so open that folder and open the MS SQL folder. And there you find data folder. Can you see? Open the data folder. Yesterday we created this database, right? Can you see the MD
Yes.
file? Okay, and see the size of that files. And next today, we created. Can you see the files? And see the size of that. So that is the. So this is the pathway that where you find the MDF and MDF files. Okay. So this is the database structure. Now let us discuss why we call these files as a recovery files. Okay. So why we call these files as a recovery files? Let us see that. So let me go to the server. Let us assume that we don't want the database. That means I don't want to. That means I'm not saving any data in this database now. Currently, I'm not saving any data in that. So what I do? So I want to remove this database temporarily from the server, not permanently. Okay, not permanently. I want to remove this server. Sorry, I want to remove the database temporarily from the server. So for that, we call that concept as a detach. Okay, so right click on that. So there you find task, and there you find detach. Can you see the detach? So click on the detach. So do you find the database?
Can you tell me this point one more time, Naga?
So when you want to remove the database from the server temporarily, that concept is called detach.
Okay.
So that's nothing but detaching the database. So right click on the database, go to tasks, In the task, you'll find the detach option. Just click on the detach. Okay. Now you can see you don't find the database. Can you see the database? There is no database.
No.
Now, let us assume that I want to save data in the database. Okay. Now so to save the data in the database, we need to recover that, right? Okay. So because I removed that from the server temporarily, I have to recover that. So to do that, so we need MDF and LDF files. Let me go to the folder where I saved that files. And can you see? You still find the MDF, LDF files in the path. Okay. Even when you detach the database from the server, you still find the MDF, LDF files. So when you detach the database from the server, to recover the database, we use this MDF, LDF files only. And recovering the database once you detach is nothing but attaching the database. Okay, let me show you. So go to the server. So right click on the database folder. So there you find the attach option. Can you see that attach?
Yes.
So click on the detach, and here you find add MDF files. Can you see databases to attach? So MDF file location, database name, attach files. So you need to click on add. So directly it will take to the MDF. Okay, MDF file location, and this is our MDF file, right? So these are database file. Okay, let me choose it. So click on OK. Automatically you get the log file and click on OK. That's it. So when you refresh the database folder,
Naga, like you have the MDF file like Maddie, but right now we don't have any kind of file here. It's totally new.
Yesterday we created this.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday we created this database, right? So today I just created test_1. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So that is the way. Did I get the database now? So I attached the database. Okay, after detaching.
We were clicking on database file, not on system database, right?
Yes, not on system database folder.
Okay.
So that's the concept, and this is attaching and detaching. So what if you delete the database permanently? So here I removed the database temporarily using detach option, right? What if you release the what if you delete the database permanently from the server?
So we can take care from C drive?
No. So once you delete the database, that means once you delete the database permanently, you don't find this MDF, LDF files also. That MDF, LDF files also delete from this file, from the folder. You don't find that. So because we are deleting the database permanently. If you delete the database permanently, you don't find that database MDF, LDF files also. Okay, that also will get deleted. Now, if you want to recover that, okay, so how to recover the database when you delete it permanently? Okay, so normally I think you're aware of backup, right? Taking backup. So if you observe, I think we all use WhatsApp, right? So
yes.
If you observe in the midnights, okay, there will be a backup process going on. Okay, every day it will go backup process. So if you check it, if you observe your mobiles.
Yes,
so
yes, there is something.
Yes, not sometimes, every day. Okay, so every day, okay, they will take the backup of your WhatsApp information, and they will save that in your account. So normally, whenever you want to operate your mobile, so you need to give some account details. If you want to install any application, also we have to give our account details, some user ID, something. So all the data will be saved in your account every day. So the application, okay, who are maintenance that application, every day they will take the backup of the data, our information from the mobile, and they will save in our account. Okay, so it will be every day. So now in the same way here, in real time, the admins, okay, the database admins, they will take the backup of this database every week or every day or every month. Maximum it will be every week and every day, not every month, every week and day. So they will take the backup of this database. Backup means whatever the data we save in the database, so they will take the backup and they will save that in a backup file. Okay, so all the data will be saved in the backup file. Let me show you how we do that. So here I'm not showing any command. So okay, in general I'm showing that because this is totally admin part. So in general, I'm showing you. So right click on the database. So go to the task, and there you find a backup. Can you see? So click on the backup, and here you find the backup type. Can you see? There you find three options: full, differential, transaction. So full means whatever the data we have in the database till date. Okay, from starting. So if you want to save all the data in the database backup file, we'd go for the full backup. Okay, incremental and transactional means, so that means differential and transactional means, for example, I took the backup actually 5 days ago. I took the backup. Now from that day to till date, we want to take the backup, not from the starting, not from the beginning. Okay, from the day, okay, from the last backup day to till date. So I want to take that backup, that data backup. So for that we go for the differential and transactional. So this is totally admin part, okay, not the SQL developer part. It's totally admin part. So no need to, okay, worry about that. So just we take the full backup here. Now this is the location where you find the backup file, and this is the backup file name. Okay, so click on OK. So you can see that 100%. Now let me show you the backup file. So just go to the here you find a backup folder. Can you see? And can you see the backup file? So this is the backup file, and see the size of that. Okay, now what I do, now let me delete the database from the server permanently. So right click on it, delete it. Okay, I deleted the database permanently from the server. Now let me go to the folder. Let me go to the data folder. So do you find any MDF LDF files related to the database? Do you find any?
No.
No MDF file and LDF file, because I deleted the database permanently.
Permanently, okay.
We can't recover the database using MDF and LDF files because they are also deleted from the folder. Now we can, if you want to recover the database, now we have to use the backup file. Let me show you. So right click, just go to the server. So right click on the database folder. So there you find restore database. Can you see that? So click on the restore database, and then you'll find the dialog box here. Select the device. Okay, so you'll find it to the extreme right. You'll find the dialog box. Can you see? So click on the dialog box, and here you find add. Click on add, and there you find it will directly take you to the backup folder, and you have to save your backup files in this backup folder. I think I have shown you the path, right? I have shown you the path. So you have to save all your backup files in this backup folder. Then only it will be easy for us to, okay, select that backup file. So automatically take you to the backup folder, and there you find backup file. Can you see that?
Yeah, mandy.back.
So click on OK, click on OK, and that's it. And click on OK. Can you see that?
Database mandy restored successfully.
So now when we refresh the database folder, did I get the database?
Yep.
So that is the way. Okay. So we can recover the database in two ways. One is using backup file, another is using MDF LDF file. Okay. So if you detach the database from this server, we can able to do that using MDF LDF files. If you delete the database from the server permanently, we can restore that using backup file. Okay. So that's the concept. Clear? Any questions?
Not about this. Naga, if you don't mind, can we create one more time like MDS file?
Create means?
Like the Mandy file like you created yesterday. Can we create one more time like with some different name?
Can you see that? Okay.
I also have a question, like why did you put CUI and GUI before starting to create that? Like what was the purpose of this?
No, this is the comments.
Like what's that command for?
These are comments. That means the description. I'm trying to explain you here in this environment. So I use the icons there. That's it. And you don't need to write this one.
We don't have to write this. Okay.
Yeah, this is for explanation.
Okay, but what is the purpose of it? Like graphic user interface. I'm just asking, like, what is it?
Purpose means I've shown you, right? So these are the two environments. If you want to do any task, we can do that. Okay, we can use either of these environments to perform our task. Okay. So that I'm just to explain that I wrote here. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, and that's why I mentioned that. So hyphens is nothing but they are the comments.
Oh, okay.
This is the actual command.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and you no need to write all this. This is for only explanation.
Okay. And then
Right.
what does syntax means? Like you always say syntax. What does that
syntax
mean?
Means the syntax means we need to. I told you, right? We need to follow a particular language. Okay, to do our task. For example, coding. So if you go for C language or whatever, so we need to follow a particular format to write the code. So here also we have to follow. We have to use the syntax. Syntax is nothing but command. The way we write the command.
Oh, okay.
That's
all right. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, so here, okay. So let me try to create a database using command again. So create database name. Okay. So yesterday I have shown you, right? So the same thing. Select this and execute it. And can you see?
Completely successfully.
Yes. Now when you refresh the database folder, can you see our database?
Yes.
That's it. So that's what I shown you yesterday. Okay. So
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Srinidhi, is it clear? Any questions?
No.
Yeah, Srinidhi. Can you hear me, Srinidhi?
I'm getting this part, but that set apart the before one. I have to go through your record again.
Please, please go to that because that's what I'm saying. So initially,
one more thing. Can you send it during the daytime, not in the evening, so I can go through again? In the evening, I don't.
Sure. I will send it because actually after this I have to take 5 more sessions actually. So
wow.
Thank you.
So that's the problem. I don't find time to share the recordings, but I will try. Maximum I will try to send in the morning, daytime. Yeah. So we'll go a little bit slower. Okay, just try to go to this. Try to practice this. Once you get command, so let us go for another concept. Okay, because this is important part for Tableau as well as for SQL. Okay, so once you just try to install the softwares, once you get the softwares, we'll go for 1 hour session. Maybe you'll get it by tomorrow, right? Mandy?
Yes, I'm gonna get my my Amazon delivery is gonna be tomorrow.
Sure. Okay, then that's good. Shruti, what about your software?
My window, it's working now.
Working, right? Okay. So we'll start 1 hour sessions from Monday onwards. Okay, without any postponement. So today some other students didn't join actually, so I don't want them to miss the session. So please go through this and practice it. And if you have any questions, let me know. I will explain you again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Naga, you're gonna. So we're gonna do on Monday, right?
Yeah, Monday. Okay. We'll start. Okay, we'll start a session seriously from Monday onwards. Okay.
And you're gonna send us that ebook of SQL, right?
I will send you all the files. Yes, I will send you all the ebooks, whatever you require, and the code, everything. I will send you today.
Okay, then I will have 2 days to go through. Yeah, yes. Thank you.
When you want to refer theoretically, you can go for the ebook. Okay. And,
yeah, I just saw. I got the ebook. I just need that the language and the schedule, so I could just. I don't even need the schedule. I just need the language, so I could print that and study that.
Sure. I will send. I will send you. I will send you that. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Okay. So okay then. So we'll see you on Monday then. Okay. So let us start sessions. Okay, practically from Monday onwards, and try to create this database first. And if you face any issue, let me know. And okay. So I will try to. Okay. Just drop a mail. If take a screenshot and just drop a mail, I will reply to that. Okay. So if you face any issue while creating a database, or if you get any error, okay, just drop a mail. Take a screenshot and drop a mail. Okay.
Okay.
So okay then. So we'll see you on Monday then. Okay.
Thank you.
And recording, please download it, and don't forget to download the recordings. Okay. So it's very important. Okay. Okay then. Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good day.